We're going to tie up all the loose ends from gazebo to gazebo this week on Hapless Heroes.
Would this be a gazebo bonus action?
Hello and welcome to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening. Let's start as we usually do by introducing our cast. Starting from my left, we have Zach as Pregnart.
I have a new gazebo friend. His name is Mr. Bouchonks.
To his left, we have John as Lord Jarrell the Light.
Killing an undone child is still killing an undead child.
Whoa. Whoa, Jarrell.
I don't even know where that came from.
Because it's a small thing that we're fighting.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looked like a
Looks
kid.
like a child.
Yeah, right.
Okay, all right.
And to his left, we have Francesco as Felix Fizzlebottom.
This is the best plan ever.
To his left, we have Mike as Murph Eastlaw.
Whee!
And to his left,
Was he toast?
Oh, I forgot he used to do that.
Right.
Used to. He's not dead.
I mean, where has he been?
Oh,
On the ship.
sorry. Rest
Sure.
in peace, headphone users.
We'll fix it in post.
it's supposed to be abrasive and horrible.
That's a post-edit fix.
And to his left, we have Phil as Hedrick the Entertainer.
Oh, Hedrick, what have you gotten yourself into now?
And what we do have ourselves into is at least one round of combat has gone by. It has been one round
Yes.
with the Thought of Vecna, a creepy undead Pope child who seems to be running the operation in this town.
So if I were beating his ass.
I mean,
Some knuckles have been thrown.
yeah. Pregnart threw a gazebo.
Yeah,
animated a gazebo, and then the gazebo threw itself at the Thought of Vecna.
Are you talking about Mr. Bouchonks?
Yeah, Mr. Bouchonks. Well, I mean, henceforth now known as Mr. Bouchonks.
Yeah.
This is all about trying to cure a plague.
Just a quick recap. The status effects that are currently happening, because we are definitely getting better at this now as a podcast,
Yeah. We totally have consistency between episodes.
is that we have the Conhex on the Thought of Vecna. Murph has the Gust of Wind spell currently blowing.
Blow me!
Blowing at it. He's asking it to blow him. There's a whole thing happening
Questionable
There's
morality.
lots of blowing going on.
there. The gazebo has a goddamn flying speed of 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
And 30 feet, like a 30-foot radius from where the center of the gazebo was, is that sickening radiance.
Right. And Jarrell still has the death ward from Felix.
Yes, and Death Ward. Yes, we did it. We did it, guys.
Yeah.
Also, everything inside of the gazebo is also animated and under Pregnart's control.
Or I thought it fell out. I realized that you could do that. We hadn't lawyered that the first time.
Okay, so the way that Dave lawyered it was that you were able to muster enough power to just animate the gazebo.
Okay.
Because it might be larger than what the spell may allow. However, it's
I think it has specifics for how many large
It's making
and smaller.
It's making itself for a signature moment in this game. So we're going to allow it because it's awesome. And
Pregnant just wants to throw
show
tables at him, too.
Well, I mean, everything inside wouldn't really do much because the things that have legs or obvious means of locomotion can't fly.
No.
And I was just picturing them
And they have
like
a flying
rattling.
enemy.
Yeah, just picturing them like rattling around inside of the gazebo.
Yeah, they're just like dancing around inside.
Because presumably there's only one.
Did they fall out?
This is important detail before
Yeah.
we start
Now-
initiative again.
Did you just animate the gazebo or everything in a radius?
So we had you had ruled it that he was only allowed to animate the gazebo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything else we're going to say is incorporated into the new being of the gazebo as, I don't know, mouth parts or something like
Sure.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but it's just the one gazebo.
Yes.
Okay.
All the items in the gazebo counted as part of the gazebo
That makes sense.
Gazebo.
as it anthropomorphized.
Right.
But let it be known, this is the last time I cast animate objects on only one object.
Right. How many does it allow you to have? 8?
So it's 10 objects, but tiny objects and small objects count as one item. Medium targets count as 2, large targets count as 4, and huge targets count as 8.
Okay. Okay.
But
you
I
said
can
this
have
was
10
huge.
total. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
No,
really,
the gazebo is, I thought we said was large.
right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's more bordering on huge, but you're
Yeah.
still allowed to animate a huge thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
But
would
it
only
does
have room for
change-
2 tiny things.
It changes like the attacks though.
Yeah. I think we decided, right? It's probably huge if that's the only thing he can
Yeah.
animate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're retconning it as huge because I think it attacked as large last time.
Well, now it's attacking as
It's-
huge.
Attacking is huge.
Look at us
This is
clarifying
disturbing and horrible.
things and making this combat hopefully swing in our favor.
I just got excited about the word huge.
So let's
Huge.
let's get
Speaking
in
of
it.
swinging in our favor.
Wow.
All right. So speaking of swinging in anybody's favor, you know what? That was a horrible segue.
Yeah.
But a segue nonetheless.
I'd hope it'd be stricken from the record, but I know it won't be.
No.
I could if you asked nicely.
Meh, why? Slim Shady, what do you have going on here?
So she's just gonna fly to. So is Hedrick invisible still?
Yes.
Okay, I remember that too. You were also invisible.
That's what I did on my
Hedrick ran away.
my first turn. Yeah, I inspired Jarrell, and then I went invisible.
Slim is going to go to Jarrell
Yeah.
to give him some help.
She's been helping the whole time so far.
Yeah, we're still close to each other. I feel like so. Like I just want to make sure that.
Wait, are you still on my shoulders?
Yes.
I don't think we had decided that you weren't.
But I was just like I just narrowly avoided a finger of death.
Yeah.
So I might maybe start making myself more mobile, especially because this thing is now immune to my among the dead situation. So I'm going to hop off of Jarrell.
All right.
And-
you are now off of Jarrell.
Yeah, and just move, I don't know, let's say 25 feet back from him. So that's about as far as I can go anyways.
Okay. 25 feet back.
Now, how far, as I know we were trying to push the, thought of Vecna back into the shit, back into the sickening radiance. How far is it out of the radiance right now? You said it
30
was
feet, right?
levitating.
Yeah, he was levitating. His fly speed was 30, so I believe that took him 30 out of it.
Yeah, but he went straight towards us.
Yeah.
Okay, so he still needs to get pushed 30 back.
Yeah.
I'm going to fire 3 Eldritch Blasts at it,
Okay.
because if one of them connects, it gets pushed 10 feet and its movement speed gets reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so 14, 14, and 22.
The 22 will do it.
Okay, great. At least one hits. That's going to be... Wow, that sucks. 6 force damage, and it gets pushed back 10 feet,
Okay.
and its movement speed is reduced by 10. Because it's a agonizing blast for the extra damage, and then it's also Lance of Lethargy and whatever the repelling blast. Some of
Okay.
the invocations that are on that. So it just,
Alright.
just pushes it back.
All right, so he's pushed back, and what else happens? to
Slowed
him?
by 10 feet.
Slowed by 10 feet. Okay.
It's until my
I
it's
see what
until
you're
the
trying to do.
until the start of my next turn.
All right.
And that's all she wrote.
Okay. And now we have the boss.
Please make a strength saving throw.
Oh yeah, start of its turn.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you said he needed to make a strength saving throw?
That is correct.
All right. And that might not do it at a 7.
Yes! Not at all. It's super exciting.
Okay, so what's
he gets
happening?
pushed 15 feet toward the sickening radiance.
Okay, he is now 5 feet away from the sickening radius.
Wait, would he not? Because he started a
Started
little
30.
off, but he was in the center of the gazebo. And the sickening radiance was around the entire gazebo. Was he in the center of
The center of the radius was in the center of
Yeah.
the gazebo.
And
He
how
wasn't
big is
at
the radius?
Center, though. He was
30-foot radius.
Yeah. He was already a little ways out
But definitely
towards
not
the-
5 feet from
He flew 30 feet towards you.
out of the sickening radiance.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm saying he's 5 feet out right now. After
Okay.
being blown
Right.
back.
So you got 10 plus 15 is now 5 feet from the
Yeah.
sickening radiance.
Yeah.
Close.
It's
Sorry.
close.
I'm
Yeah.
just going off of I adjudicated him to be 30 feet out of it at the beginning
Right.
of this, and I'm just gonna
We're okay.
go off of that.
That's
Yep.
fine. We're close.
So he's 5 feet away right now.
Correct. He also, just to clarify all of this too, he has minus 10 feet from what Fran just did.
So we
Right.
could,
Yes.
And he also can only move 1 foot for every 2
It's
based
half.
on his
He's
speed.
halved.
His speed is halved.
It's difficult terrain.
So whatever his speed is,
So
right, he's
Is
also...
he halved first or halved second?
What do you mean?
If his move is 30, is he going to 15
Oh, I see.
or is he going to 10?
Halved first, because the wind...
Well, hold on.
Well,
If
the
you think
wind's
about it,
already...
why don't we just go by order of effect?
Because the wind was first.
Right, but
The
he
wind has
resisted
been... It doesn't matter.
it. Okay.
Either way, his move is halved, whether he...
I guess what's the
his strength
difference?
check
Is the
works.
difference like 5 feet, or what is that? You know what I mean? Like, is it significant?
So he's blown back. The blown back was 10, so he's there. So he's
Already
minus
halved
10 feet to move. We're gonna say that went first. So 30 is now 20 feet flying.
And now
Right.
that's halved.
which is 10.
10.
So he can only move 10 feet.
So
on his
I
turn.
argue this because the gust of wind was first. So his speed was already halved before he got hit.
to 15.
To 15. What's 15?
Minus 10 makes 5.
Yeah. That is a kind of a big deal.
I mean, Dave's the DM, so he gets to tell you what that
I'm
ruling
gonna
is.
say that he was minus the 10 first.
And then it's halved. That's
Before
his
that
ruling.
So he's at 10.
We've made our case.
I disagree.
Suck it up.
Whatever. The gust of wind was already happening.
10 is still fine.
He gets his 10. He's out 15 right now,
Yep.
and that's
That's it.
not like he's not gonna get blown back in next turn or something.
Right. I mean, that's like
Pretty
oppressive.
well.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing our best. We're fighting hard. Concentrating on that wind.
Okay.
Do you have other stuff you can do, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh no. It's not
his turn.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It was just the
Yeah,
start of the
no.
turn.
It's the start of my turn.
I was like,
so-
oh wait.
Oof. Okay.
So we are now at the thought of Vecna's turn.
After all the shit.
Yes. The thought of Vecna raises his right hand with sort of a claw sort of up toward the sky. And sort of the same way that you would have seen Arion Black do it, reach into a hole that he just created with his hand, reached into a gap in reality, and yanks out a scythe. Not entirely unlike what Arion Black had.
Okay.
A little bit simpler, but much larger, about 8 foot long.
Oh, God.
So it's like
Handle.
twice the length of the thing that we're fighting.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous looking.
with a 4 foot curved blade that seems to be smoking, like either black smoke or shadow is coming from it. But the handle itself is just plain wood, and he tosses it out into the air in front of him, where it floats of its own volition.
Great. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Thanks.
Is it cool?
Yes,
Sounds
it's super
freaking
cool.
frightening.
It's super cool.
Yeah. So the thought of Vecna will then use that to attack against Murph.
I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
Again? You counter spelling everything. It's awesome. I didn't.
Yeah,
how
you've
many
already,
times
you've
can
already
you do
countered
that?
one.
Yeah.
You have counter one already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, if you've got
do it
more
now.
uses.
I'm gonna cast it at 5th level. So if it's a 5th level spell, it automatically stops
5th level or lower.
or lower.
Okay. Then yeah.
This
You have-
disgusting weapon just poofs out of existence.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What's
Okay, so let me bring it up.
What's Murph's
2
little
seconds.
counter spell? Because he's got a thing for every little
Right.
one here.
I do. I just hope I don't forget how I did it the first time.
So this, so I'm imagining again. This scythe is just careening towards
Okay,
you.
I can't remember exactly if I've done a description for counterspell already.
No.
But this is how I'm going to go for it. So he literally, as the scythe starts to come at him, he slowly lifts up his hand, and it's just one finger in the air, and he just waves it like, no, no, no.
Yeah, like the Kembe Mutombo. Right, yeah.
And it just stops the
You
scythe.
didn't say the magic word.
Well, there's no. All I have to do, literally, all he does is just wave his.
A wag of the finger.
That's it. No words, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just wags
It's just
his
a
finger.
somatic component. He's just got to
Cool.
wag the figure and it's done. Wow.
All right, and it fizzles.
You just noped away this scythe.
I did.
The thought of Vecna screams like he is having a temper tantrum.
And I'm causing it.
Wow. Childish.
Yes, quite.
Have we seen a face to this thing yet?
No,
No,
it's
it's
got
the
that
one
like
with the
weird like mask
Okay,
situation.
yeah,
I'm not sure if
okay.
I want to know what's under there.
Yeah.
And we'll, take the bonus action for Necromancer's Bolts, where it fires another 3. I believe it's, he's already used them before.
Yeah, we have to make saves.
Yes. So he casts another 3 Necromancer's Bolts at, let's see, we're going to say Jarrell, Felix, and Murph.
Okay.
And
What's-
you are all going to be making a Constitution saving throw.
I'm so bad at those. I'll add 3 from Jarrell, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Still within. Was it 30 feet of you?
Wait, is
Right?
this hitting me too?
No, it's only 10 feet.
Oh, then I don't have that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dave, is this hitting me too?
No, just the 3 of them.
Can I use Slim's inspiration on this one?
It is the. It's specifically there to help you attack.
Okay.
Like when I did the help action, I kind of like you have to either choose like
Specify.
help with like
Yeah.
checks or help with attacks,
cool.
and I chose attacks.
Okay, so let's see. Jarrell, what did you have?
8.
All right, so you'll be taking that. Felix.
11.
Yep, you will. Murph.
8.
All right, so each of you will be taking 30 necrotic damage.
Ooh boy! Felix looks really hurt.
Remember, we have temporary hit points.
How many?
We had 16.
Yep.
Okay. No, I
don't know
already
how many
already
people-
lost mine.
Yeah, I don't
'cause
know. I still have 16.
I already lost mine.
So I take 14.
Big oof.
And that will be, barring the move. I believe we already talked the move into there, but he had moved 10 feet forward because that's all he had left for move.
Right.
He's now 15 feet away from
Yeah, we caught
the
that.
shit.
Okay, great.
Okay, good. That was all covered. That is the end of the Thought of Vecna's turn.
Can I also
Fucking
just say
ouch.
that I'm really glad that I stopped that fucking scythe spell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been really screwed.
Felix looks really hurt. Is coughing and panting inside of his suit. These don't do any cutting damage, right? So my suit's still intact. I'm just like
Yes, that's just necrotic damage. Your
Okay.
suit is still intact.
yeah, I'm just withering away from the inside now.
Yeah. All right, and it is now Hedrick's turn.
So Felix is right in front of the thing. And
Not anymore.
And got blasted.
Not anymore. He moved back.
Okay. Hedrick's gonna stealthily make his way over to Felix, and he's gonna come up next to him and say, "Shh, don't worry, man. It's me, Hedrick. Just hang on." And he's gonna start to sing into his ear, very lightly, just fizzle bottom, and it's gonna just emanate out of my mouth into his ears. And his body will start to magically cure and rejuvenate.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
So I'm going to use Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Does that tingle, Fran?
It in all the right places.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I would think.
good, because tingling in the wrong places would not be good right now.
He also asked Fran and not Felix, so
I
Yeah.
did ask Fran.
that was a real feeling.
Fran's tingling, not
did I say
Felix.
Fran?
No, I did.
Oh.
I asked Fran, not Felix.
He asked Fran if he was tingling in all the right
and,
places.
and Fran is tingling.
That's good. That's good. 16.
I will gladly take that.
And he's going to, if About how far away would you say I was to get up to Felix?
Cure wounds, you have to be on top of me.
Yes, so I had to move up to touch you.
All right.
At
Yeah,
least-
I
at
guess
least
how
to
far was he
to
from
sing,
me?
To sing directly into your ear.
So how far away were you originally? Let's.
I think I just used my movement to go 30 feet.
Yeah, you were trying flanking.
Out,
Yes.
I just went straight
you're
out to
probably-
the side away
Yeah.
from the group.
All right, so now you had to pull it in about
Yeah.
25 or so, you said?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So
Yeah.
let's say you got another 5 feet.
Okay. I am gonna take 5 feet to kind of move between Felix and Murph, and I'm just gonna again try to inspire Murph. Just holding that invisibility, staying still, but it's short in height and strong in girth. When you're in a fight, just call him Murph. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Let's see if it works this time, buddy.
Now, is that bardic inspiration you're giving him? or-
Yeah, the bonus action.
Okay.
And that's all my movement, so that's me.
Is that a D10?
fantastic.
Yes, 1d10 can be added to ability check, saving throw, and attack throw.
Yay.
All right. Regnart, we are coming up into your turn.
All right. Pregnard.
Pregnant.
And his gazebo, which was called what again?
Mr. Bouchonks.
I need to write this down because I'm going to forget. And I'm going to really offend him if I forget.
Pregnard and Mr. Bouchonks. Best friends now.
Bushanks.
I'm going to say Boonks.
Boo Shanks.
Bouchonks.
Bouchonks.
O-O-N-K-S, right? Bouchonks.
Yeah. Boonks.
Oh, I thought it was B-A-U.
No. Boo.
Or B-E-A-U, sorry.
Boonks.
B-U-U.
I like that better.
Mr. Bouchonks.
B-E-W.
Actually, let's put an umlaut in there. Mr. Bouchonks.
Yeah.
Mr. Bouchonks.
The first U doesn't have the
Shanks.
umlaut, but the second U totally does.
There's no U's.
They're O's. They're all O's.
There's an umlaut.
Over the O.
B-Y-Y.
Yeah. Why not? Okay, so
Shanks.
here's how it is.
Shanks.
It's Boonks, and the second O has the double. I think it's only called an umlaut
Yeah.
if it's over a U, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? It's something else if it's over
Yeah,
an O. But it
an
has the double.
omelet.
Has the
omelet.
Yeah, it's an omelet. It's an omelet. It's an omelet. There's an omelet over the second
Du fromage.
O. Omelette du fromage.
The hapless heroes ruin language.
So it's Mr.
Correct.
Bouchonks.
Yeah, okay, I like it.
All right.
But I think it's pronounced as Bouchonks.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm glad we covered this.
so who's acting first? Pregnart?
Pregnard
or-
is, yeah.
Okay.
So BCC.
Pregnard is going to cast Lightning Bolt at 4th level.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
How does he do that?
He's going to fart out a lightning bolt.
Quick about face and let him have it. Huh?
He's going to kick out one leg and let her rip.
Out of one butthole and into another. Huh?
That's right.
We already covered most of Pregnart's
Wait, I'm
holes
sorry.
last time.
Out of one butthole and into another.
But he himself
this is the
a-
hapless
yeah.
heroes, not Ren and Stimpy.
Farting lightning bolts back and forth forever.
That's the most useless card.
Inside Pregnard's. Take that, you butthole.
Where was I? Okay, yeah. So I need a couple D6s.
Oh.
How many D's you need?
9.
Oh.
I have a whole bunch.
Sounds like a
here.
lot.
Does Thunderbolt automatically hit?
It
There's
makes
a dex save.
but it takes damage if whether it saves or not.
It's gonna be a dex save.
Dex save. All right.
Wait,
It will more than likely fail the dex save with a 6.
Yeah.
that's gonna be a fail.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's gonna be 30.
30 lightning damage.
30 lightning damage.
Yeah, baby.
He takes 30 lightning damage and looks slightly crispier.
And Pregnart, upon lowering his leg and wafting away some burnt
Some vitriol.
some burnt lightning bolt butt hair gas.
What a
commands.
sentence.
Right.
You know,
Never thought you'd hear that, folks.
Just such rich use of language.
People think the frog doesn't have any hair, but it does, just only around the butthole.
it still doesn't stop
That
it
is
from
a detail
sounding
that
all-
literally nobody wanted.
Well, now it's not so accurate because it was just burned away, and
The Klingons have been defeated. Repeat, the Klingons have been defeated.
today is a good day to die by a butthole lightning bolt.
Yes. And he doesn't quite die by butthole lightning bolt, although he may already be dead. He is not deadenified by this lightning bolt, but he is made more crispy by it.
To which Pregnant reacts.
Mr. Bouchonks, do the smash on the bed, man.
And the gazebo makes his way over to the bad man. And he's going to... Mr. Bouchonks is going to bludgeon him. Or they, them.
It.
Have we determined gender
Them.
for the
It.
bad person?
No.
No,
It's an it.
floating undead Pope child.
Yeah.
So it is a child?
It's androgynous.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, and young enough where you have no idea.
And,
And undead enough where it doesn't matter.
so
yeah.
that is going to be
Ooh.
a 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 will do the job.
And we did decide this was going to be huge, right?
Yes.
And the gazebo
Oh, it's going to be
strikes.
huge. Can I get a D12 from
Oh, I love them D12. 2D12?
2D12
Yeah,
plus
baby.
4. Because its strength is apparently 18.
May you roll mighty and true.
Ooh.
Oh, those are nice numbers.
19.
Plus 4. That's a 23 damage
23
Via
damage.
gazebo.
via Mr. Bouchon.
Mr.
20,
Bouchon's.
23 Mr. Bouchon's damage.
What kind of damage is that,
That's
though?
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning
Ooh,
Bouchons.
wait a second. There is a damage resistance to bludgeoning, so we've got to do a little bit of math there.
Is it halved?
Yeah, it is.
15.
It's 15, okay.
Oh.
Butt bolt to Bouchon bludgeoning.
Whatever. We have a gazebo attacking this thing. We're on the right side of this battle.
Yeah.
If you're on the side of the gazebo, you know you're on the right side.
Should make t-shirts.
I don't think that makes
Gazebo on
sense.
our side. How can we fail?
Right. Right.
All right, Phil. That's our next t-shirt. Let's do it.
Okay,
See,
so
now you're here, so we can tell you exactly what you need to do in the moment.
But I'm just going to keep telling you things, even if they're completely ridiculous and would demand way too much of your time. So
Yes.
you're allowed to say no, just like in
You're not
private.
allowed to say no, but you should pretend that you're going to do it and then
Right.
just ignore us.
On the air, I need you to agree with everything I say, but off the air, you could totally say no.
And that's all going on the air.
Right. Full disclosure.
The right answer to that is okay.
We're transparent. You can't see us anyway.
So how much bludgeoning damage did that end up?
So he had taken 15.
He'd taken 15.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
Mr.
you,
Bouchonks, you did a good job.
Oh my god, where did this
He
come
did
from?
it.
He
He
made it.
did it.
You made that? Is that the sunbeam coming out of Pregnart's mouth?
He has to be in a spacesuit,
Oh.
though.
it's amazing.
Doesn't matter.
How to put him in a spacesuit.
Look, it's glorious.
Trying to figure out how to put him in a space.
It's going on the Discord.
That's too much.
All right, we can edit that out.
Yeah, well, I did that. But wow.
It's amazing.
That's
All right. So
wow.
yes, he has taken some damage. So that's 2 actions. Do you have any other bonus actiony things going on there?
The gazebo attack was my bonus action.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. There's a lot of stuff going on in this combat. And Murph, it's now your turn to contribute to that lot of stuff.
So he reaches into his bag. He pulls out like a handful of dust, puffs it in the air, and says, "Ice balls! Ice balls! Balls of ice!" Okay. So a hail of rock hard ice comes from the sky, seemingly out of nowhere, in a 20-foot radius, and pelts him with
Ice
hail.
balls?
Sorry, I'll move closer to that. And then he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw.
Where's the center of that radius?
It's right where
Like,
he is.
like into the shit, but he like it's the center would
It's-
get all of us.
So he is what? He's 15 feet from the ship.
Yeah, 15 feet from the ship behind me.
So I'm centering it on him.
But Jarrell's there.
No, I'm not. He got pushed
Oh yeah, he
back.
got pushed. Ah.
Right? So 20-foot radius. So he is now in that.
Yes.
And then hopefully will then be pushed into the ship.
You're the best, Murph.
I'm trying.
All right. So
Wait, do you have to concentrate on Snowballstone?
No.
You
It's
don't?
instantaneous. 'Cause
Oh,
it doesn't
it
continue
just
to happen.
happened.
It just
okay,
happens.
okay. He's
All
just
right.
getting pelted by snowballs.
Right. So meanwhile, there's a very strong gust of wind coming out of my other hand.
all right, and he rolled a 19,
Okay, that does save.
That saves.
so he's taking half.
He is going to take half as much damage. That is
Okay.
correct. So I'm gonna roll. Oh, got my phone. All right. I'm gonna roll 2d8 for bludgeoning.
So that's going to
All
be
right,
halved.
he has a resistance to that.
So yeah, we're doing that one first.
So this is gonna be then quartered.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
2d8
Because
half.
he only takes half, and then he takes half
of
because of
that.
his resistance.
Right.
That also
Yeah.
the resistance and a saving throw.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
So he takes 1 damage.
1.
one bludgeoning damage.
1 bludgeoning damage. But he also takes
Bunch of cold damage.
4d6 cold damage.
Okay, he also has a resistance to cold.
Of course he does.
Bitch.
Well,
This is a boss fight here.
Right. As he should.
Ooh, that's better. 11, 17, 21. So he takes
10 cold
5.
damage. Oh, 5 cold damage.
5 cold damage.
Yikes. Okay.
Well, you know, it's fucking something.
So
Yeah, everything counts.
yeah, but now we know what elements to not use. Like, I know necrotic's not doing shit to him because my hex would be doing the extra damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I hit him with Eldritch Blast.
And I think I'm going to end my turn.
All right, and that will be Murph. So we are back to Jarrell.
So seeing that the creature got pushed back further away from him, so it's about, 15, 20 feet away from Jarrell right now?
Yes.
And Jarrell's pretty much in the middle of everybody when it comes to a 30-foot radius. Jarrell's going to lift his hand in the air, and a bright light is going to come out of his hand. He's going to use Turn the Tide. So everybody gets back 5 health.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Turn the tide is just 1d6?
Yeah. 1d6 plus my charisma modifier.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your channel divinity though, right?
Yeah, but it's for everybody, though.
It is everybody, yeah. Each regain 1d6
So,
plus
1, 2, 3. Technically, he just gave like 20 health. 25
Yeah.
health. if you
Instantly
give
at a
yourself.
short rest.
Right.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean it is something pretty decent. So,
Yeah.
so 6, 5?
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't really
5.
help me,
5.
but Yeah, okay.
And then Jarrell is going to swing at the thing.
Oh, that was as a bonus action?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
a bonus action.
excellent.
Yeah, channel divinity.
What was it, a 19?
18.
18? I think it was a 16 or 19.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's gonna hit because it's plus all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, it's going to hit.
I'm going to use. I'm not going to use Divine Smite on the first attack
Okay.
because I only got 1 left.
Okay.
So
I mean, you had this. Okay.
the first one's a hit.
Okay.
So it's 17 slashing damage plus 4, 10 radiant damage on the first attack. So that's 24 total. And then the second attack, I'm going to use. It hits, but I'm going to use Slim's Inspiration.
Yeah.
Whatever. Didn't work. And I'm going to make that one the Divine Smite. That's 52 more
So
damage.
52 damage, which would be enough to kill it. This is where he's going to proc the death ward that he had on him at the beginning.
Okay.
So he is instead reduced to 1.
Okay. Go Jarrell. Go Jarrell.
All right. So now we get to Slim Shady and
Hold
Felix.
on. Before I
we're
finish
not
my
done?
turn.
I'm sorry.
How many feet did I move up?
You had to get up to it, so I think it was like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move 10 feet back towards Pregnard.
Okay. You will provoke the attack of opportunity.
Oh, shit. Yeah, never mind.
Well, you did. You said it.
Yep. I didn't think about that, but it's my fault at this point.
I mean,
Now, is it just a melee attack that you get for the attack of opportunity? or
Unless
is
it has the Sentinel feat, or the what is it? Mage feat, which allows it to cast a spell as a Appia. Otherwise, it's a melee attack. Yes.
So we're just going to, take a swing with he is you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna wind up and backhand you, like pimp hand slap you across the face while you're trying to back up.
Great.
Because he can levitate up to his face anyway.
Does he still have Freddy Krueger claws, or was that something different?
No, that was something different.
Damn it.
But this is going to be a 14 against your AC.
No.
So it just kind of tinks harmlessly off
Yeah.
of your
As
helmet.
Jarrell runs back to Pregnart, he just deflects it with his shield and makes his way back to Pregnart. Like, he ain't nothing.
Okay. Is there anything else on your turn, Jarrell?
No, that'll be it. I just wanted to
Okay,
make sure that I'm
so-
still protecting Pregnart.
We're going to take our legendary action here at the end of Jarrell's turn.
Uh-huh.
Dun,
And
dun,
let's see. We are going to cast a spell, and let's see. We're going to cast Divine Word, although in this case it would be Profane Word.
He's gonna swear at us.
So what does it do? What does it look like?
Just yells, boobs!
So, the word of Vecna, which is just some incomprehensible thing in some language that makes absolutely no sense to you, echoes.
The most offensive word in every language.
Yes. Actually, we're going to go with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, and he shouts, Belgium!
Okay.
And the divine/profane word echoes through all of you. I'm going to choose any.
Oh,
Okay.
he has another one.
We are at the top of no, wait.
Yeah, because
Top
I've
of
already
initiative.
I've already gone again.
So that you're
It's after my next turn.
yeah, you've already
Reaction,
gone since you
right?
reacted.
Yeah, he has. All right.
No, sir.
At which level will you cast it?
Fourth level.
Okay,
please.
this is a 7th level evocation.
Okay. So the DC is equal to 10 plus the spell's level. So it's 17. It is a 21. 22, sorry.
Yeah, 22 will do it.
We'll beat the 17.
Was
You
beat
countered.
17. So I counter that spell.
No, sir.
And he screams again, shouting all sorts of. It's unintelligible babble at this point. He's starting to rave.
Okay, so he's not just screaming Belgium at this point.
No. No, he can't even form proper swear words at this point. He's starting to get really pissed off.
Yeah, well, it's almost dead.
Yeah. All right, so we are at Slim Shady.
You still have his baby?
I still have his baby.
Slim's gonna go right to Hedrick, actually.
All right.
Can he see me?
Nope, can't. It's gonna go to Pregnart. I want the next person who Slim can see is gonna be, like the person who seems to be like kind of operating the fastest, like needs to be with them right now. And it's gonna help you with your next attack roll because this thing I can see is on its last leg. But then Felix is gonna shoot 3 fucking Eldritch Blasts at it.
As one should.
Yeah.
All right.
Nat 20! 21 and modified 20.
Okay, so since you already know the score about his HP, I want you to describe how he dies.
Do you kill it?
The 3 Eldritch Blasts hit it with so much force that it pushes it back into the Sickening Radiance.
Sick.
Wow.
And it just, like, disintegrates
Yeah.
into that sick radiance.
Yeah.
Sick.
Like, it's just
Radiance.
like wispy ashes and smoky shit is, like, all that's left.
So not
Okay.
only did the Eldritch Blast
If-
literally destroy him,
if
but
that's
then
possible.
the Sickening Radiance literally just like
Yeah.
destroyed
Okay.
the ash.
His
that he-
body is blasted back into it. Now, can you see through the sickening radiance?
Yes. In fact, it illuminates things that are in it.
Okay.
They cannot become invisible.
All right. That is good to know. So, we have described that now. His last ability, Parting Gift. When the thought of Vecna is reduced to 0 hit points, it is unconscious but does not die. Instead, its body rapidly decomposes. And at the start of its next turn, the thought of Vecna becomes a Cleaver Gaunt with full hit points.
Oh,
So out
I didn't see
of
that
the
coming.
radiance comes a very pissed off Cleaver Gaunt.
Can it make a Constitution?
Sure can.
And as a bonus action, can I move my con hex to it because the original creature died?
Yes.
Good job, Felix.
Well done.
I knew you were gonna kick him
Yes,
with
that is perfectly within the rules.
I
that
am
works.
I am shrieking in horror as I see this thing come back. but at least it's in the shit. So it needs to make a con save.
And it will make its attempt at a con save. Now, the hex means he's doing it at disadvantage, correct?
That is correct.
All right.
You piece of shit. Not you, Dave.
That's okay.
The cleaver gun. I was talking to the cleaver gun.
Let's see. So that 2 on the die plus 8 will still only give us 10 and not do the job.
Okay.
So its speed is halved?
I'm going to tell you real quick one more time. So it now emits itself a dim greenish light,
Greenish light.
and it takes 4d10 radiant damage.
Okay.
Uh, 18 radiant damage. Suffers 1 level of exhaustion and
Correct.
emits the dim greenish light.
Greenish light.
Thanks.
18 radiant damage. Okay.
And,
All right. So it takes its damage. It emits the dim greenish light and cannot turn invisible.
and I'm going to move another 25 feet back
Yeah.
and end my turn. And at the start of its turn, it needs to make a Constitution save. Actually, does it also need to make a save against the gust of wind, or is it too far now?
It's at
Yeah,
the
it's
start
too
of
far.
his next turn.
Got it.
So
Well,
it's coming up.
I'm ending my turn.
It's a new creature. The gust of wind affects all creatures, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Because I haven't stopped doing it.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Because it's come out of where it was, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
it's still like
in.
it's not like all the way in the shit. It's just in it enough to get hurt. So
But it's
like,
in my
yeah,
gust of
it's in
wind.
your
It
as
gust of
well.
wind.
started in there
It's in the
and
cone.
came a charging out, and now this is its a charging out.
I'm
phase.
really glad I articulated that it got pushed back into the shit.
Yes, that was important.
Yes.
Yeah. So it comes a barreling out as it possibly can, and it's making another con save.
And a strength save. Whichever one you want to do first.
Okay. We'll start with the con.
Wait.
With the hex.
Wait, hold on. It has to make the strength save first.
But no, they're both effects at the start of its turn.
Right.
So
Oh, I
no
see. I
matter
see.
what.
Yeah.
You're right.
Right.
Yep. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah. And that is only going to be an 11.
Dun, 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 dun. It's right there. I should just let you have that for a second.
20 radiant damage. And it
Okay.
is now another point of exhaustion.
Speed is halved. Alrighty then. So now we're making our strength save,
Correct.
which
Felix-
is
Felix-
not at disadvantage. Thank
Felix
God.
is hyperventilating at this point. Yeah.
And that is going to be a 26.
But his speed is still halved again
From me.
from the gust of wind.
But it's saved. It's saved. It's not halved, right?
No. The save is from damage.
What?
Or I'm sorry, from being moved. I can't move it back 15 feet.
Because that sounds broken.
Nope. Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves when moving closer to you. Because he still has to go against
It's
the
considered
wind.
difficult
That's true.
terrain.
Yeah, I
He
guess
just
you're-
isn't pushed
You've
back.
just created a very difficult situation.
His strength check is for not
Yeah.
being pushed.
How wide is the line, by the way?
10 feet.
Okay. So if I'm not moving against it, I can move my movement as normal, laterally and out of it.
That's true.
I mean, you haven't figured
Yeah.
that out. I wasn't going to tell you that.
Yeah.
But I can also, in a bonus action, move my hand to
Yeah.
follow you during my turn. So, yeah, sure.
Yep. But that'll be what he does, but he's still speed halved anyway.
Does it want to move?
But he's going to move his 15 feet to the right.
He moves only 7. He's halved from exhaustion and halved from the gust of wind.
Only halved if he's moving toward you.
Right. It's not moving towards
Gotcha.
you. It's
Yeah.
moving laterally.
Okay. You finally fixed my the
Yeah.
broken part of the
That was where the
You just kept
liability
moving
was.
forward.
Yeah. So he's going to move laterally for this turn. And now we are into that turn.
But that means he's also still in the shit because he moved laterally.
Maybe. Possibly.
Depends on the circle.
That would be lovely.
We're gonna say he's in it just for now, just to play nice.
Just
'Cause I don't want to
mean,
be that big of a dick.
just to
yet.
see how it feels. Actually, I'd prefer if it was out because in order to
You can push it back in.
Yeah, it only takes damage when it enters to the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So if it's already in it when someone else starts their turn, nothing else happens. It has to be out for it to be able to take damage again by being pushed in.
Sure. That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So as long as it's in it, it has until its next turn to get hit by it again. But if it moves out of the ship, we just push it back in and it takes the damage immediately, or has to
Right.
make the save immediately.
Right.
Okay, now it doesn't get its regeneration because it took radiant damage on its last turn.
I love that part.
But we're going to, as a bonus action, innate spell casting, use Misty Step to teleport 30 feet.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I see where you're playing nice at the moment, but
Right.
you had a plan.
Yeah, and we're gonna. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna go in on the guy who's making my life a liability with the wind.
I have to say, I feel like Quinn doesn't get attacked at all ever, and Murph is taking. This is fun.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want him to die, but yeah, let's do this.
Murph is given a whole lot in this one.
Yeah,
So
I've
now
been
he's
impressed with
getting-
his performance.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with 2 of my 4 cleaver attacks.
Yikes.
2 of the 4.
Yeah, because I only got 2 d20 on me, and we're just gonna start rolling 2. Let's see, that's gonna be a 19 against AC
Yep.
and a 27 against AC.
Yeah.
But you have your arcane ward up right now.
Yeah, I'm about to
So-
say, you've been casting abjuration
I
spells.
have.
You've
Let me
countered me
just-
twice so far. All right, well, the first 2 attacks have gone through. We're rolling the second 2 attacks before we get into doing the damage. So let's see, that's going to be a 17 against AC
Yep.
and a 13 against AC.
No.
Okay,
All right, so
3
3
out of 4.
attacks make it through.
Let's hope that ward holds up.
Thank
Each
God I
of
have
them,
mage
yeah.
armor.
Yeah.
This ain't going to be the part we like, though, because
Ooh.
it's 2d12 plus 5 slashing
For each attack.
for each one.
3d12.
2d12.
So 2 plus 4, that's 6 plus 5, that's 11 for the first one.
Okay.
6. 11, so that's 17, 18, 22 for the second one.
Ward's down.
2, that's 4 plus 5, and that's another 9 for the third one.
Okay, so 20, 42 total. So I had 30 hit points basically from my arcane ward since the 3 counter spells I've cast. So I take 12. What was it? Bludgeoning?
These are all slashing damage.
Slashing. So I take 12 slashing damage. I am okay.
All right.
Yeah, that ward absorbed most of it.
Right, you're lucky on that one.
Yeah.
Well-
I don't know how much more ward you're going to be able to throw up, though.
No, unfortunately, I've used up a lot of my spells from the
Yeah.
counter spell. At least my high level spells.
Yeah, but that was clutch. Counterspell is so I still have 1 spell left, and I was considering using counterspell if you were out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay right now, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting low.
You're
This guy
doing great,
isn't-
Murph.
This guy isn't
I'm
super
trying.
tanky, but he's tanky. So we're getting into Hedrick. What do you got for this festival of fast
Hedrick-
hands? I don't know.
Hedrick wants to position this gun right between him and the stink, the cloud.
It's the sickening radiance.
yeah, sickening radiance.
It's sick
Yeah,
and
well,
it's just light.
I want to send him in the stink. I'm gonna try these whispers, and I'm gonna start whispering at this creature into
yeah.
its ears.
Dissonant whispers.
And I want to cast it at a high level because it's only a first level. So, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
A 15.
That does not do it.
All right.
It's I've got a 17. So,
Okay.
At 5th level, it's taking 3d6 for first, then second, third, fourth, and fifth. All right.
5th level.
I'm out of
Everything else.
I'm out of 3rd and 4th, and since this thing is the last thing we've got to do, I want it to
Hopefully you
Hopefully.
say that like you're so certain of.
Right.
Yeah, well, I think Hedrick so far he's buffing, and since he's still invisible, he wants to do this. It's
Greater invisibility.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So it's going to take this damage, and then it's going to have to use its reaction, if available, to move far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
So hopefully
Is that
sending
into the
it,
shit?
sending
Is
it
it
into...
that because it is frightened?
It says a deafened creature automatically succeeds the save. It doesn't say anything about being frightened or charmed.
It just has to move
Yes.
30 feet away from it.
Yeah, it says on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage, must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as speed allows away from me. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or a pit.
Or a
I don't
sickening
know.
radiance.
Sickening radiance is obviously dangerous ground.
Well, how much speed does it have right now?
15.
If
Yeah.
it can get closer towards it, then
It
it's
has
moving
none
it.
of its move left, but its move would be 15 right now.
So it has to move 15 away, but away from Hedrick and not into dangerous area. That's not many. That's not much space.
Yeah.
If it's at least moving closer towards it, I'm trying to push it that way.
Okay. That's all right. It won't move into it, but it will move towards it.
To the edge of it.
Yeah, because remember, it Misty stepped 30 feet right into the stuff.
Right.
So we're gonna say he was 30 feet out, because I feel like
Yeah, it was
you were about 30 feet out.
Right.
Yeah, so he is now 15 feet out from it.
Okay. Okay.
It's
But-
taking 25 psychic damage.
25 is psychic damage. All right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to start inspiring Pregnart. Going over into his area and just started playing more music. Like, I really like the new gazebo, buddy. I really like your work.
Mr. Bushanks is my friend.
Bouchonks, oh, what a great name.
All right. Anything else, Hedrick?
Nope, he's gonna hang out still invisible.
All right. Pregnart, it is now your time to bring us more magic.
Pregnart is skipping and dancing, doing little jigs, and he's gonna jig his way over to cast Magic Missile. At 4th level.
All right.
How many do you need?
This song that Hedrick is playing, this adds to.
No.
What does it do? What could it
Magic.
have done?
It could have added to your attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh, okay.
But since magic missile just hits,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then.
Great spell for if, say, you had something that caused you disadvantage, where you could use that to get around it.
Well, I already said it, so
Yeah.
here we go.
That's fine.
That's 20 force damage.
20 force damage, and he takes that 20 force damage.
I'm curious how Pregnard casts magic missile, seeing as how we've gotten such a colorful description for the other, uses.
Although it doesn't affect his attack abilities in this spell, he's going to be doing the chicken dance to Hedrick's song.
Does Hedrick's song even go to the beat of the chicken dance?
It's more of a waltz.
So is a chicken dance.
No, it's in 4.
No.
Chicken dance is in 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so that makes it even better, I think. It just doesn't sync up at all.
Well, he does the chicken dance in 3.
Sure.
Pregnard is
And
that talented.
on the however that lines up with the beat, he casts the magic missiles from his
Oh my god.
clapping hands.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it so much.
And yeah, so they fly out, they zing, and they do their 20 damage.
Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-ba.
I don't know.
Oh, you got it, buddy. Nice job.
And
what we're really waiting for.
and as his bonus action, he's going to command Mr. Bouchonks again to take a big fat crushing stomp on
Right.
this Cleaver Gaunt.
Yes.
Cleaver Gaunt.
Would this be a gazebo bonus action?
This is a gazebo bonus action. God
My
damn.
goodness.
Coming in hot.
I've been outdone. And so that is a big squashing. It's a big. Oh, can I?
Yeah, you can probably add that,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yes, that's exactly what it's for.
That's pretty good.
As a big squashing 20 to hit,
that'll
using
do it.
more inspiration from that chicken dance waltz.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Bouchonks, yeah.
Mr. Bouchonks.
And that does 20 bludgeoning damage.
Well, does Mr. Bouchonks count as a magical weapon?
Yes.
You have to tell us. I can't remember what you said
It's
before.
a floating gazebo.
Animate
Point
object.
taken. We will go with that. I feel like it was close, and you're right. It's a floating gazebo. It's a magical weapon. It takes its 20. How dare I suggest otherwise?
Plus, its name is Mr. Bouchonks.
That's magical in and of itself.
Yeah, true.
It's a magic name.
And it is sentient on its own, right? If you lose control over it, it doesn't cease to be. It's still,
it goes back to being a regular gazebo
Oh, it
after
does.
the
Okay.
spell's
Or
over.
what's left of a gazebo after you smashed it into a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, but the funniest part about this spell is that it has strength and dexterity and charisma and intelligence and all that.
Yeah, it has its own stat sheet.
Yeah,
So if it has intelligence,
It is
and
animated.
wisdom, yeah, that's sentience.
but the charisma is 1.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This is not a very charismatic gazebo.
No. And those numbers are there so that if, like, for
Right.
example, it had to make a charisma saving throw,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That
you knew
makes
to
sense.
subtract 5 from that.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a very charismatic gazebo. Charismatic gazebo.
Charismatic gazebo.
That'd be a good band name.
Gazebo charisma. Gazebo charisma. Gazebo charisma.
All right. So, is there anything else coming out of Pregnart's turn?
Nothing's coming out of his turn or his hands or his butt or his mouth.
Okay. Then we will move on to Murph.
But this is Knife Man.
So, I just want to clarify something really quick before I make a decision. So, he was able to magically poof in front of me earlier,
Yes.
which means he is back in my line of wind now that he's been
Well,
pushed back.
could be to the side of
it
you.
It moved laterally.
Depends on
Yeah,
where
he
you
had moved
No,
laterally,
it
but
moved
then
laterally
poofed
and
in
then poofed in front of me.
towards your side.
That's what I'm trying to clarify.
I'm gonna say side, because why would he voluntarily poof right into the wind?
He's got a point.
I mean, fair. So he was pushed then 15 feet basically
Away
in
towards it.
front of me.
So you just have to
Or-
position yourself between him.
That's what
and
I'm trying to
it.
figure
Yeah.
out.
You're
Okay.
south of it, yeah.
You just have to move your distance probably to do that.
So I'm going to do that.
You're going to move towards it?
No,
Well,
I'm going to move laterally.
Flank it,
Yeah.
and then yeah, blow me.
All right.
So then I'm gonna attempt this and see what happens. So you see Murph, he's got his hand, he kind of shimmies to the side to be in line with this thing and push it. I mean, it's not gonna happen until it's his turn. But he moves toward it laterally to get back into the line. He then takes his other hand and smacks it against the hand that is that the wind is coming out of.
Yeah.
And he says, "Crash!" And Thunderwave comes pulsing out of the hand that the wind is coming out of.
All right.
Because it's instantaneous,
Mhm.
does not require Constitution.
Concentration.
That's what I meant.
Which also uses your
However-
Constitution.
Right.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw, which is where I was getting those words mixed up.
Okay.
And I'm casting at 3rd level.
Okay.
Sorry, I
We
just wanted
continue to make
clarify
that at disadvantage.
Oh, that hex. Oh, that hex. Money hex.
That That's a 13.
Nope, fails.
Will not do it. So what happens?
Okay, so because I'm casting it at 3rd level, it takes 2d8 plus 2 more d8. 1 for each additional level. I just need
more
one
D8.
one more. Oh, I have no. Alright, cool. Oh, that's okay. So he takes 10 thunder damage
10 thunder damage.
and
Is pushed
10 feet toward the sickening radiance.
Sickening radiance. Now he was already back 15.
Right. So he's now 5 feet,
5 feet.
from the sickening radiance.
5 feet from the sickening radiance.
Can I just say we have a lot of people that can push things.
This is really advantageous.
I'm saying I feel like we
Yeah.
are a great team right now.
For the one fucking spell I have that does radiant damage.
Like, it's actually taking quite a bit of effort on my part to even try to outsmart all of you guys' abilities
Right,
put
but
together.
but we're also putting every bit of effort that we have into this one idea. So really, it's going both ways here, Dave.
Yeah. All right, so that is the end of Murph's turn then?
That is the end of Murph's turn.
Jarrell, if you kick this thing into the radiance, you would be my hero forever.
Is Felix yelling that at Jarrell?
Sorry, let me try that again. Jarrell, if you kick this thing into that sick radiance, I swear you would be my favorite person forever.
Jarrell is going to march up to it, and first he's going to swing his sword, because I have 2 attacks per action.
Because why not?
I think he's gonna do it.
That hits a hit.
Yeah, we know.
At
At this point, we just know it's 1d8 and 2d6,
Right.
plus another d8 for slashing.
Yes. Ooh,
Oh.
that's a 1. So that's...
Into the mic.
Sorry. 13 slashing damage. And 7 radiant damage on the first attack.
Okay.
How's this
13
thing look?
slashing, 7 radiant. That's obviously a magical weapon, so that's a full 20 right there.
Yep.
He is starting to show some damage, by the way.
Okay.
Is the sword glowing any harder?
No. The sword is not glowing any harder. I can't do anything else with my sword, so Jarrell will, I guess... Am I capable of kicking this thing 5 feet?
If you have another attack, that would be, we would consider it an unarmed attack, and I would say...
How about with his shield?
Can I push it? I've used that before with my
Do you
strength.
is that considered an action or is that considered an attack?
That's up to Dave at this point.
You know,
Kept my mouth shut.
let's treat this... I want to roll this like a grapple check. Obviously, it isn't, but I think it's kind of a good analog for how you're pushing against it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
So it's a strength combat, right?
Strength contest.
Yeah, strength contest.
Shit.
And it's going to be, let's see, a 13
Yep, you
plus
won.
5, 18. Yeah.
So it did not move it. I just tried to bash into it and I just bounced back. I should have just swung at it again.
Honestly, though, like...
It was worth a shot
It was
because I
worth a
know how
shot.
much damage it would have done.
Right. And made it further exhausted.
And I still did radiant damage to it.
You did. That's true.
You did radiant damage.
Right.
Okay, that is good to know for if it gets to its turn. Let's see what Felix allows.
I'm going to have Slim give me advantage
Okay.
on one of my Eldritch Blasts.
All right.
It's one of my attack rolls. I'm going to align myself so that I am looking directly at the Cleaver Gaunt, and behind the Cleaver Gaunt is the Sickening Radiance, and I'm firing 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Fire
at it.
your 3 Eldritch Blasts.
One's at advantage.
One's at advantage. I'm going to roll that one first. Yeah, 21.
All right.
And then... Nat 20!
Oh my god.
When you scream into the mic, please step back.
How about just not doing that? I think we should all as a group decide not to do that.
I mean, I just cut my audio,
okay.
Well, now you can.
because you can hear it.
Sure. Sorry.
Holy moly.
Well, you hit with all 3.
Well, did you make you made the third roll as well, right?
Yeah.
8 plus 11.
Yeah, 8
19.
plus 11 is 19.
Yeah. So they will all hit, and you've got your one crit.
Okay, so the crit is going to be pretty much 1d10 on top of 15.
So 15.
D10 on top of 15.
There's a big sigh from Dave. Dave,
18 force damage,
All right.
and then 15 and 14 force damage. So,
And it's pushed.
and it's pushed 10 feet into the stuff and has to make a con save.
At disadvantage.
what is the stuff? What
The
stuff are you talking
sickening radiance.
Sick.
Is that the shit?
The bad stuff.
The stink.
Okay. So it's making that now and at the start of its turn?
And when it enters the area for the first time on a turn.
Okay. All right. So we make the first one at disadvantage. Let's see. Ooh, I rolled 18s on both of those. So let's see. Plus 8 is 26. And we'll save it finally.
Yes,
It still took a shitload of force damage.
it did.
Okay. Yes, it did. And is not driven, or, no, it's driven back into it, but doesn't take the nastiness this
No,
time.
but I will end my turn and let it make the save again.
Okay. Which is what we will do. And we will start the turn making the save. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be a 4 and a 5. So let's see. A 4 plus 8 is only a 12.
You need to beat a 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, money.
Okay. 27.
Yep, 27 radiant damage and another point of exhaustion.
Okay. All right. So it's 3, but there's nothing in there for 3. So it's just still halved.
Further exhausted.
Yeah. And how many did you say?
I said
27.
27 radiant damage.
27. Yeah, this thing's starting to show some wear.
Sweet mother of mercy.
Yeah.
So don't forget to make that strength check.
Oh, all right. Well, we will make a strength check.
Man, this combo of start of turn saves.
When did he was pushed in? When was he like how far in was he pushed in?
10 feet. And its movement speed was reduced by 10.
But what's the radius?
30.
30 foot radius.
Oh, okay.
All right. So he fails that strength check.
And it's pushed.
So he's pushed 15 feet deeper
Further in.
into
So he's 25 feet in it now.
or 5 feet from the other end,
Okay.
right?
Depending on where you
No.
positioned yourself.
Radius, right?
Radius. It's a
So it's
60
35 feet
almost
from the
back
other
to
end.
the center.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good. Perfect. That's where I wanted him to be.
Okay. So he is way the fuck back.
Mm-hmm.
His movement speed is still halved. All right. So now we are into his
Well,
turn.
his movement speed is now quartered
It keeps
because it's halved from exhaustion and halved from the wind.
so he's tired
Yes, it
against
is.
the wind.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's see. 30 divided by 4. We're going to call that 7 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So it's going to move 25 minus 7. Let's see. So
Come on.
it's 18 feet from the edge right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Jarrell is still pretty close to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to Misty Step out and right in front of Jarrell.
Okay, because Jarl is 5 feet from the edge trying to kick him in.
Yeah, so he can at least get to Jarrell by Misty Stepping.
It's okay. I like that. I can deal with that.
Then he'll do his 27 friggin' attacks.
He's going to do his 4 attacks.
27 for,
All right, so let's see. Just a quick.
It's against a 21.
All right, so a 25 will do it. A 15 won't. A 28 will. And a 16 won't. So 2 attacks make it in. It's 2d12 plus 5. So that's 3, 6 plus 5. That's 11 slashing on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 9. And 9, 18, 19, 22, 23 slashing on the second one.
So it's 34 total.
Yes. All right, and we are on to Hedrick.
Yeah. I can still see inside the radiance.
It's outside of it now.
Yeah,
It's
it is
outside
just
now.
outside the radiance again.
Is it right next to Jarrell still?
Yes, it's right up in Jarrell's
Okay,
grill.
I thought so. All right. I'm gonna stick with the psychic damage, because I think that's the way to go.
Another dissonant whispers.
Yeah. This time just at second level. It's my last second level. It needs to
All right.
make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
13 psychic damage.
Yeah, so it's a 9, doesn't do it. 13 psychic damage. Describe how you kill the cleaver.
Wait, we've done this before. Let's not get too excited.
This was a pretty big one.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean he's regenerated. So let's.
You're stealing the man's
No,
moment.
no. I want the
Man have his moment.
I'm sorry. Yay.
So Hedrick slaps down.
Like I'm a dickhead. I'm not three-phasing you guys right now.
As I can see, I start whispering at it, and I guess it's in common, but I don't know if it would be intelligible to everybody else because it's an amalgamation of insults and thoughts. Just like, oh, you sickening, undead, evil creature. I can't stand you. You're gonna digest. And as I see it starting to rack its brain in psychic pain, my invisibility is gonna start to shed off, and I'm just gonna be staring at this thing as I pace towards it.
Flipping it off. I hope
my
I
hand
can
up.
see this because I'm doing it as hard as I can. The middle finger.
Yeah, so this is just the fury that he's been watching this creature attack his friends, and finally feeling like he was able to contribute. He's relishing in the moment a little bit, and he wants everybody to see him.
That makes sense to me. That makes complete sense to me.
So with a mild amount of terror and a large amount of panache, you insult the creature to death.
Yay.
And it dies.
In horrible poverty.
Sadly.
I mean, maybe?
I like to imagine these creatures crying themselves to death.
Yeah.
A single tear of blood drips down its eye as it slumps to its knees and then flops over onto its face.
Ooh.
Kicking up a cloud of dust, which kind of continues to bellow outwards. And you can see as the dust expands out, it is almost like scrubbing a thin yellow layer from the air.
Good.
Oh, I think we disrupted a ritual, guys.
Huzzah.
Yay!
The screaming hasn't stopped.
We're close.
Yes. So you guys have finished it. There's still screaming in the town, but before you guys can investigate, I think this is a perfect place to sort of put a pin in this episode and tell you the most important fact I could tell you today. If you like us, we can be found on the internet. We're in such places as Twitter and Instagram at Hapless Heroes. We're on Reddit /r/Hapless Heroes Podcast. We are also on Facebook. Go search for Hapless Heroes Podcast and you will find us. Every single one of those places will take you to the crown jewel of our internet presence, our Discord server, where you can meet us, chat with us, throw memes at us, or artwork, or pictures of your handsome cats.
And just your
Actual
handsome
cats.
Your kitty, gentlemen and or ladies.
Yes. the perfectly normal feline kind. Just to be clear.
Dogs are cool too, by the way.
Yeah,
I
no,
like
dogs are
dogs.
awesome.
We don't
I like
have a
dogs.
dog channel though.
I like other people's dogs.
I would like to add a dog channel to the.
You don't want to just put
The
the
dog?
dog in general.
I feel like any
dog.
pets can go in general.
I feel like, is that the name of Dedu's dog?
The
dog?
dog.
Dog.
Is not.
Dog. It is now.
It is not a dog anymore.
We're not sure where the dog went, but I have all these extra sausages.
Oh.
It should be the dog.
The dog.
The dog. The dog.
The dog. The dog.
All right, we've gone into a weird place with this.
As
But
we
if
often
you-
do.
If for some reason you have heard all of these things and you still really like us, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. We can be found just about anywhere that you find fine podcasts or podcasts staffed entirely by deranged reprobates like us. But we are on Apple iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on Stitcher, we're on Podbean, we are even now on Spotify. We can be listened to in all of these places, and any of them that will allow you to leave us a review, please leave us a review. Just whatever you honestly think so that we can know what you think. And, you know, if you leave us a review, we'll read it on air because, you know, why not? You deserve that shout out. But if you really, really like us, you can donate to our Patreon. there are varying levels that we have on this Patreon that support our continued production of this podcast, upgrading the equipment we're using, going towards causes that sort of
Pizza!
further the podcast. Occasionally pizza, sometimes
Literally
other
once
material
pizza.
items. Yeah, literally once pizza, and I wasn't even there that day.
I don't think I was there either.
I was there. It was awesome.
Regardless.
And if you like us right now, you like us, Sally Field, and the whole deal. Buy a house, paint it purple with green and orange polka dots. And when the press inevitably show up to ask you why you painted your house so fucking stupidly, tell them that you were simply told to do it on this podcast, Hapless Heroes.
Or when the town comes to try to force you to repaint your fucking house.
When Queer Eye comes
Oh yeah.
to tell you to stop being such a damn fool, you will tell them, no. For I heard on Hapless Heroes podcast,
Taste is objective.
that taste is objective.
And 'tis you who is the fool.
I've got nothing else I can do here but outro our cast of tastemakers here. Starting from my right, playing as Hedrick, we have Phil.
Oh man, that was invigorating. Hey guys, did you see that? Oh shit, I feel like I could do anything right now. I'm gonna go write a song and I'm gonna play some.
To his right, as Murph Eastlaw, we have Mike.
What a battle, guys. We did such a great job. Good job, everybody.
To his right, as the fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom, we have Francesco.
I am literally proud of each and every one of you.
To his right, as Lord Jarrell the Light, we have John.
Until next time.
And to his right, rounding out our party as Pregnart, we have Zach.
My gazebo friend did a good job.
Mr. Bouchonks. Oh, he can talk. Mr. Bouchonks.
Oh, he's not animated anymore.
Oh.
And with a loud thud, it crashes into the ground, blasting into splinters as it was floating. And you can't really drop architectural items like that and have them stay intact.
And that was the end of Mr. Bouchonks.
Rip Mr. Bouchonks.
Tear.
Wrecked.
5,000
Press F.
candles in the wind.
I don't think Hedrick's going over to Paradol. He wants to put
Hey.
his arm around him.
Speaking of the end,
Or not Paradol.
And all these things are sort of happening as the cameras fade out and the credits flare up. My name is Dave. I've been your host and Dungeon Master for this evening. Bye-bye now.
bye.
Sayonara.
So long.
Paradol picks up a single splinter, sheds a single tear.
He will regrow, Mr. Bouchonks.
Well, that's all I wanted to do was just like
Bigger than
say,
it was before.
say a couple words for the
Stronger.
lost gazebo.
We can rebuild. We have the technology.